Welcome back to Up North at 4. Rhinelander Mayor Chris Fredrickson and his consultant Zach Vrewink join us live in studio. Welcome, guys.
Welcome.
Hello.
How are you guys doing today? It's hot out there, but you're still...
Our air conditioning's working.
Okay, that's good. That makes one of us.
Yes.
But anyway, so Zach, you're new to the area here in Rhinelander. Just tell us a little bit about what you're doing with the city and kind of your background.
Well, number one, it's a great time of the year to be up in the Northwoods. So I've been assisting the mayor since May 1st, formerly as a consultant to the city, and I've been assisting on matters all across the gamut, from issues ordinances and cleaning up some of the items that were sitting on the table for a long time, and so working through a lot of those things to really get the city in a good position. There's a lot of potential in the Northwoods, particularly in the city of Rhinelander, and I'm really excited to be supporting the mayor and the council as we go forward.
And you came from Wisconsin Rapids.
That's right.
Is that right? Okay. And you were the mayor there.
I was
for a short time.
That's
okay.
right.
Very cool.
For 8 years.
Wow. Okay. So how was it coming from Rapids to the Northwoods?
Well, it's a very different perspective assisting the mayor versus being in the hot seat being the mayor. So I will say
a little less pressure.
Absolutely.
So speaking of the man in the hot seat, Mr. Fredrickson, let's go right at it. Let's talk about kind of the Rhinelander culture in City Hall. There's been some turbulent times at City Hall, but it sounds like you're hoping it's in a different direction.
Absolutely. I've always believed in the team concept. Coached for quite a few years with meet, exceed, next. You meet the expectations in front of you, you exceed them, and then you move on to the next. You don't have time to pat yourself on the back. Most of that has always been done with a good team. You have good people around you. So as we move forward, there's some substantial people that have worked for the city for a long time that are invested in this city. There's, as Zach pointed out, there's a lot of good things. There are good bones in our city to get things done. Getting them on the same path and moving in a direction that has momentum has been the key. It's getting to be fun. It's moving towards its fun.
Back in 2018, you won with 58% of the vote. You had never run for election before. This is your first public office.
Yes.
So you're talking about getting everybody on the same team. How do you know how to do that?
It was a steep learning curve, but it was many days of getting up at 3 a.m. and reading about stuff that I had no idea before I got there, and then relying on people. As you put a team around you, you rely on the information they give you so you can make decisions. I grew up in a small business. My father was a grocer, so there was a small profit margin. You had a small window to work with, and you had to work hard. So I wasn't afraid of the work. I wasn't afraid of even when you talk about culture, one of the things I learned as a coach is if you can coach to the culture where people are having fun, getting better, and getting what they expected out of that, where you met the expectations, you exceeded it, so everybody has a sense of feel good, and then you move on to the next. You don't linger in your success.
Could I just jump in here? So
absolutely.
With your team, you don't get to choose your team, and it's also they're elected every single cycle. So tell me about this latest iteration of City Council and how you guys have been working together so far.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the people of Rhinelander spoke. They spoke when I won as a write-in, and they spoke in this last election where most of the seats were won. I think like 65-35. So they definitely spoke for who they wanted there. That being the case. As you lead with the perspective, I'm going to encourage, I'm going to enforce, I'm going to have accountability, so people are going to understand what we're expecting. Even out of our roads this year, we expect more, so we're getting more, and that's a beautiful thing. So yeah, you just, as a leader, they come along, and sometimes you take a beating for a while until they do.
Sure.
Yeah, I think a year ago that investigation into the walking quorum, which I think for a lot of people that signified the dysfunction between your office and City Council. I feel like you're saying we've moved on behind that now, correct? Is that behind us?
I hope so. Every day is something new, and that's perfectly fine. I don't worry too much, even as a coach, you don't worry about the circumstances, whether it be rain, whether or not the other team is stacked or anything else. You just deal with what you can to make it better. Those expectations change a little bit, and they vary. You have to be quick to adjust. I've always said I'm here to represent my people, so even the issues that are in front of me aren't the ones I might choose, but they're the ones I'm going to deal with. Yeah. And you just do that representing them. You engage them, you figure out what they want, and you move it forward.
Well, Mayor, Mr. Vrewink, stay with us. We'll be right back after this break. A little lighter topic, actually. We're going to be talking about some plans in Rhinelander for the 4th of July, and we might even touch on the new pickleball courts. Stay with us.